Get your news.
You want that spring
SYR TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
I thought you were joking there.
No. I mean, it is, it's only April, but there's trouble.
Trouble ahead.
Well, you know, hopefully.
I'm a Yankees fan, so not trouble for me.
You're fine with it, huh? Yeah, I know. If you're a Mets fan, man, some miserable times right now. We'll get to that in just a little bit. Welcome in. You have Ryan and Rachel here with you on this Wednesday morning, halfway through the week. And you know what? We're going to call it a warm-up Wednesday. How about that?
I like it, Kate.
Shabby. Yeah, we are already, you can feel the difference stepping outside the door this morning. A lot of us are 20 or more degrees warmer than we were this time yesterday. On the radar, we had a little bit of rain overnight. Still hanging on to a few showers out towards the Mohawk Valley and Utica area. I think we'll get clipped by a couple of passing showers down in the southern tier, but we are in the 40s and near 50 degrees right now, and that sets the stage for a milder day today, feeling more seasonable. Many of us cracking that 60-degree mark, and we'll be chipping away at the clouds, getting a little bit of sun by the end of the day as well. Do we have any more warm-ups on the way? Any 70s, maybe an 80? No, that's the short answer. But at least it's not too bad on that 7-day forecast. We'll talk more about that in a few minutes.
She gave with it.
Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
And a very good morning to you. The Kathy Skynet 9 camera looking out over downtown Syracuse. Oh, we're not really seeing a lot of brightness on the horizon just yet because we do have some extra cloud cover going on. So it's going to take a little bit longer this morning to see that sunrise. We're currently sitting at 47 degrees right now at the Syracuse airport. Pretty much everyone is in the mid-40s to near 50 degrees, which is a lot warmer than we were this time yesterday. By a lot of you, close to 25 degrees warmer. Places like Rome, Hamilton, Norwich, Cortland, I mean, you guys were in the teens yesterday, so the temperature difference is greater than what your morning low was yesterday. So we're not nearly as cold and frosty as we were yesterday at the bus stop. It's a little damp outside because of the rain that we had overnight. Certainly a lot of cloud cover this morning. This afternoon, though, not feeling too bad. We'll get some breaks of sunshine. A lot of us are getting into the 60s today, ranging anywhere from the low 60s from Syracuse to Pulaski and Loudville to mid to upper 60s from Ithaca, Penn Yan, Waterloo, because you will see more sunshine compared to everyone else. Got a couple of 50s, though, closer to the lakeshore because you still have a bit of an influence from the lake. Still keeping it fairly quiet overnight. A little bit of cloud cover. Temperature staying around 40 degrees. A little fog tomorrow morning, too. High temperatures around 60 once again, so very seasonable for this time of year. You have a bit of a breeze from the lake, so you have mid-50s from Watertown to Oswego to Sodas for tomorrow. Taking a look at the radar, hanging on to just a little bit of rain out towards Rome, Utica area, but other than that, things are fairly quiet. Had a couple of showers down near the southern tier. We can tap into some of this drier air, the clear skies we have back off to our west, and so some of these clouds are going to be a bit stubborn, but as the day goes on, we'll see more and more of that brighter sky, especially out over the Finger Lakes from Auburn to Watkins Glen and Ithaca. Beautiful weather for you this afternoon. From Syracuse and points east, just a little bit longer for that sun to get in here, but by this evening, very pleasant, low 50s, not that much of a wind around here, so all in all, feeling pretty good. Overnight, we have some fog developing, so watching out for that tomorrow morning. Otherwise, things are fairly quiet again. We're getting into a relatively quiet stretch of weather for the next couple of days. No rain in our forecast for tomorrow. You see lots of sunshine, a few clouds in the afternoon, all looking pretty good. We do have some clouds returning Thursday night. Maybe getting clipped by a spotty shower or two on Friday, but generally a fairly decent day with those highs in the 50s on Friday. Over the weekend, we're looking at scattered rain showers developing by Saturday afternoon. Some of that spilling over into Sunday with a shower here and there. Not bad on Monday with 60s returning early next week.
Thanks, Kate. Right now it is 5:15.
Now, your forecast first. Certified as Central New York's most accurate.
All right, we're back to wearing the spring coats today. Yesterday we needed the winter coats. Today you can have the, the lighter shell, the fleece coat, and all looking pretty good because our temperatures this morning are not nearly as cold. We are waking up in the 40s to near 50 degrees, and even though it is a little damp outside, we're not really expecting any rain during the day today. We'll see a little bit more sun and our high temperatures in the lower 60s, so not feeling too shabby out there. I don't know about you, but like my allergies are, you should see the pile of tissues I got going on over here. I'm feeling it, and so probably you are too, and that's because everything is really, really blooming here, and so our pollen count is really going to ramp up as the week goes on, so stay on top of those allergy meds. I literally took one about an hour ago. All right, we have temperatures not too bad. We have low 60s today and tomorrow, then we have a string of 50s coming our way, but the real best chance of any rain is not coming until the weekend. Not a washout, no real big heavy downpours, but we're going to be dodging some raindrops around here Saturday afternoon.
From WSYR TV Syracuse, the local station, you're watching the morning news.
Let's head to the court where a fun game of basketball was played over spring break. One of our viewers, Stephanie, sending in this moment when she found her son and his two friends playing a basketball game with firefighters from the Liverpool Fire Department. Her son said the fire truck pulled up and asked if they wanted to play some 3-on-3. The group of kids, of course, said, "Oh yeah, we'll do that." I love that.
I know. These are like some of the best stories.
Yeah, and forget the Jordans. Those guys got on like the fire boots.
I know. I know.
Impressive.
That's
That
nice.
is a way to, we talk about expanding your community and getting into your community, serving your community.
Connecting.
Yes, connecting,
That's how you connect
which
with
is
people.
great. Welcome in. It is 5:30. You have Ryan, Rachel, and Kate here with you. And a warm-up on this Wednesday, which we like, more seasonable.
More seasonable, yeah. We're not talking like 70s and 80s like we had last week.
Compared to yesterday and the day before.
I mean, compared to the last couple of days. I think it's going to be a couple weeks, I think, before we get back to that kind of warmth again. But you know what? A 62, I'll take that. Oh,
We know it's
that's
like a
fine.
very long exit ramp from like
is.
mid-April to like mid-May.
Oh, yeah,
and then we finally, May like 15th,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
like,
And
we're off.
I always say May 15th is always like the hard left turn
Yes.
into like the warmth. And
Yeah.
so it's like a little bit of a build-up. All of a sudden, whoop, there we are.
Yep, so true.
So that slow build-up, low 60s today. It's not bad. You can really feel the difference as you're stepping outside the door this morning. You don't need your winter coats today. Obviously do whatever makes you feel more comfortable. But I'm just saying, we're not waking up below freezing, no frost, and actually starting to see some breaks in the clouds out over the lake, and we'll see more and more of that sunshine. But our temperatures are easily 20+ degrees warmer than they were this time yesterday. Skinny Atlas is at 50 right now, so not feeling that bad at the bus stop. It's a little damp outside because of the rain that we had overnight. Breaks of sun and highs low 60s for most of us today.
Okay, as you get ready to head out the door, the state DOT.
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
And a very good Wednesday morning to you. The Cat-B Skynet 9 camera. Things starting to look a little brighter now that we have sunrise coming up in a half hour. We can see a little bit of some red out in the sky and clouds around here. Temperatures a lot warmer than they were this time yesterday. We're sitting at 47 degrees right now at the Syracuse airport. Everyone is in the mid to upper 40s at the moment. Easily 20+ degrees warmer than we were just 24 hours ago. You can really, really feel it pound difference as you head out the door this morning. We don't need the ice scrapers. We don't need the big heavy winter coats either. It feels pretty damp outside because of the rain that we had overnight, but a milder start to our day, a little milder this afternoon. We only got up to 51 yesterday. We should be able to get at least 10 degrees warmer than that, with many of us in the lower 60s for those highs. So running about seasonable, if not even a little bit above average. A couple of exceptions near the lake shore. You have a little influence from the lake. Temperatures, not too bad overnight. Lows around 40, and then for tomorrow, we're back up to near 60 degrees with some sunshine. We have a little bit of a gustier wind tomorrow coming from the northwest, so that's why places like Oswego and Sodus, it'll be in the mid-50s for tomorrow. All right, on the radar, we had some rain overnight, but things have kind of fizzled out. There's still been a little bit of some lingering showers in parts of the Mohawk Valley out towards Albany, but that's really about it. There's been a little bit of rain even down in northern Broome County, but things are pretty quiet today, and the whole rest of the week really is fairly quiet. There's not a whole lot happening here. A lot of cloud cover this morning. We'll gradually chip away at those clouds. Spots like down in Ithaca and Auburn, Watkins Glen, you will be the warmest spots compared to everyone else because you'll get more sunshine. Eventually, everyone will end with a little bit of sun, a couple of very spotty showers. Now 100% rolling out, but it's generally dry today. Very pleasant for this evening. Nothing major happening. We wake up tomorrow morning with temperatures around 40. Some patchy fog tomorrow. You can see that's what this is here on the timecast. That patchy fog down near the bodies of water. During the day, we'll be treated to some sunny skies, and that gets those temperatures back up to right around 60 degrees again for tomorrow. So again, not a whole lot happening. It's a little bit of extra cloud cover, a brief shower passing by Thursday into Friday, not ruling out, but again, a lot of dry time on Friday with some sunshine. Over the weekend, we'll watch out for our next round of some rain getting in here. Some kind of more scattered showers. No real big heavy downpours in our forecast yet, but we'll keep an eye on that for Saturday afternoon. A few showers happening on Sunday. Temperatures staying in the lower 60s for early next week.
In today's Tech Bites.
Time for this afternoon. Pollen count is on that medium to high side. UV index is at a 2 today because of our cloud cover. Air quality is pretty good. Dew point temperatures in the 40s. So that's up compared to yesterday. Temperatures are up as well. We have 60s today and tomorrow. A little bit of a dip at the end of the week before we kind of level off again to the lower 60s. But the overall trend coming out of April and into May is to keep these temperatures running below average. Now, just keep in mind, average at that point, 63 to 65. So this very well is likely just meaning like a lot of upper 50, mid to upper 50s and near 60s. So we're not talking like really, really cold air, but just a little bit cooler than what the average is for that time of the year.
Okay, gotcha. Quickly, let's get to our question of the day before we go to break. Today is
ITheir TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
Well, that's something you don't see every day. I see it in my yoga studio, but not usually outside,
the Mets game?
stadium. Yeah.
Hey, you'll do anything to turn your fortunes around when it comes to being a sports fan. I mean, fan is short for fanatic, so there you go. We'll have much more on that in just a little bit. Welcome in. You have Ryan and Rachel here with you. It is 6:01. Thank you for joining us.
And we are calling it a warm-up Wednesday, right, Kate?
Don't bust the shorts out, though, Kate, right?
I wouldn't go that far. Although, as soon as it hits 60, my daughters are like, I'm wearing shorts, and then you just have to pick your battles at that point, right? This morning, though, it is feeling a lot better than it was yesterday. The temperatures for some of you are probably double than what we were this time yesterday. We have a lot of 40s, even near 50 degrees. Yesterday, we were dealing with some heavy frost, so things are looking better. This afternoon, we'll see a little bit more sunshine. Those highs are cracking the lower 60s, so each day we've been tacking on about 10 degrees. So we're going to cap that off today in the low 60s, gradually losing a little bit of ground later on this week. We'll talk more about that with that 7-day planner in just a few minutes.
We are waking up in Washington this...
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
Oh, look at that. Is that a swan? It is. Good morning. What should we name it? What do we think? We're in Little Sodus Bay. What's that? Oh, Haven. Ryan said Haven because we were over by Fairhaven. Very nice. Oh, look at that. So pretty this morning. Yeah, this is out in Wayne County. Little Sodas Bay, Fairhaven area for you this morning. Absolutely beautiful. What a great morning to be out and about. It's certainly not as cold as it was yesterday, so you don't need to layer up as much. In Sodas, we're sitting at 46. It's 48 in Syracuse, 43 in Watertown, 48 in Skaneateles. And for some of you, these temperatures are about double than what you had yesterday. Because some of you were in the teens, and this morning we're easily 20-plus degrees warmer than just 24 hours ago when we had to almost breaking a record low temperature yesterday. So it's a little damp outside. We saw from our footage there that things were still a little wet outside because we had rain overnight, but some sunshine this afternoon that helps get those temperatures into the lower 60s for today. Sodas at 49. We have mid to upper 60s, perhaps near 70 down in Ithaca, low 60s in Syracuse, and up in Watertown. Overnight temperatures around 40 degrees, so still not bad overnight, not very cold, a little foggy at some points, and then highs tomorrow up around 60. A little bit cooler along the lakeshore because you do have that northwest wind. We are quiet on the radar. We had some rain last night and very early this morning. A little bit of some lingering showers still hanging on down towards the southern tier, and that's really about it. There might be like one or two brief passing showers down in the southern tier mid-morning, but otherwise we'll see more and more sun as the day goes on. That's why places like Ithaca, the southern Finger Lake, southern tier, are going to be warmer today compared to everyone else because you guys will see more sunshine. We're going to have some clouds for a good chunk of the day, but then we're ending the day with that sun. Feeling pretty comfortable. Of course, once that sun angle gets lower, our temperatures drop off. So you want to have the added layers for any spring sports washing for later on this evening. A little bit of fog when you wake up tomorrow morning, but otherwise a really, really nice, pleasant day again tomorrow. Very springy out there. A nice blend of sun and clouds. Highs in the 60s. Extra cloud cover is moving in later on Thursday. There could be a couple of just some brief showers, mostly hanging just down to our south on Friday. But over the weekend, we're going to watch for our chances for rain starting to go up a bit. No real big heavy downpours or washouts. But you can see scattered showers starting to develop and really moving in and impacting central New York, mostly later Saturday into early Sunday morning. And temperatures.
But we're not afraid of getting our hands dirty and doing the...
Now, your forecast first. Certified as Central New York's most accurate.
And a very happy Earth Day, everybody. Temperatures today a little bit better than they were yesterday. Already waking up this morning. Some of you double your temperature than what you had 24 hours ago. Highs today getting into the lower 60s. A lot of dry time today. We'll see more sunshine later on as well. Keeping it pretty quiet. The pollen count is really starting to creep up. It's medium today, but UV index is also low. Air quality, no issues, but our pollen count is really going to increase, though, as the week goes on. Also, with the temperatures today, low 60s, that feels pretty good, but the dew point temperatures are in the 40s, so that's really going to make our air kind of feel a little bit warmer out there with just that added moisture to our atmosphere. All looking pretty good, nice and quiet for the rest of the week. We'll watch out for some rain showers again this weekend. I'm not anticipating any big washouts, and most of the rain looking like it's happening later on Saturday afternoon, which is good because I know this is like a big kickoff to yard sale season this weekend. So mornings so far looking okay right now. So we'll keep an eye on that.
Well, you'll probably find some recycled material at a yard sale. That's always good. Earth Day, here we go. So we are celebrating Earth Day by asking this question. What is the most
From WSYR TV Syracuse, the local station, you're watching the morning news.
Let's head to the court where a fun game of basketball was played over spring break. One of our viewers, Stephanie, sending in this moment when she found her son and his two friends playing a basketball game with some firefighters from the Liverpool Fire Department. Her son said that fire truck pulled up and they asked, hey, you want to play some 3-on-3? And of course, what'd they say? Yeah, we do.
Let's do it.
How about that? Way to connect with the community. Way to go, Liverpool Fire Department there.
I love that story. Hey, welcome in. Good morning. It is 6:30. You got the gang here, Ryan, Rachel, and Kate with you. We're calling it a bit of a warm-up Wednesday, but don't get too excited.
It's all relative.
Yeah, I was going to say, back to you.
We were 41 on Monday. We were 51 yesterday.
Yeah.
and we'll do at least 61 today.
I like
so
it.
we're climbing.
Keep climbing, but
Are we dropping?
Or plateau.
Plateau, yes.
Okay.
A little bit of a,
So like a baby coaster.
yeah.
The ones I like.
Yeah, so we're on the toddler coasters.
Where my stomach's not in my throat and I'm praying.
I like those as
Dear
well.
Lord, get me off this thing.
The one that's good for the 3-year-olds. They're just kind of
And me.
smooth sailing.
The Winnie the Pooh at Disney.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
a good one.
All right, so I'm looking at the radar. I'm seeing some showers, not in our area, but
Nah,
definitely
they're
around. Okay.
like Binghamton. They're still a little bit kind of hanging on. That's really about it. I've already noticed the clouds kind of chipping away out over Lake Ontario, so we'll see more and more sun. The temperatures are the biggest thing, though. It is 48 degrees right now in Syracuse. We are almost double what we were this time yesterday, when many of you were in the teens and low 20s with that hard frost going on. So we're already waking up much, much better than we were yesterday. Now, this afternoon, we'll crack the 60-degree mark for a lot of us. We'll see some breaks of sunshine. No, overall, just a very pleasant spring afternoon for today.
As you get ready to head out the door, the state DOT.
Meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
And a very good Wednesday morning to you. That sun is up and shining down pretty nicely. This is live over in Little Sodas Bay. Really, really pleasant start to our morning. It's certainly a lot warmer than it was this time yesterday. So we are looking at the sun shining through the trees. Absolutely beautiful. All right, we're going to shift that view looking west this time from the Cat-V Skynet 9 camera in Oswego, where our sky is clearing out over Lake Ontario. We have temperatures right now sitting at 48 degrees. This time yesterday, we were at 26. At the Syracuse Airport. Everyone was in the teens and 20s yesterday, and this morning we are almost double that. So we are off and running to a warmer start to the day, and it's going to give us a warmer afternoon. Each day since Monday, we've been adding about 10 degrees. It was 41 on Monday, then 51 yesterday. Highs today getting up to right around 61. Actually, in Syracuse, we'll be closer to 62, 63 degrees. Down in the southern tier, closer to Ithaca, closer to 70 in the upper 50s right along the lakeshore from Sodas to Oswego. Keeping it fairly mild overnight, too, seasonable, with lows right around 40, and then tomorrow highs around 60 once again. A lot of sunshine tomorrow, too. A little bit of fog in the morning, but that'll burn off, and a very pleasant stretch of weather coming at us for the next couple of days. We have high pressure building in out over the Great Lakes, and it's going to keep our weather very quiet. We've had a little bit of rain overnight. It feels kind of damp outside. But once we get rid of the clouds that we have this morning, this afternoon is ending fairly decent with temperatures in the 60s. Again, some of that fog reforming again late tonight, early tomorrow morning, but a very quiet, pleasant day tomorrow. There is plenty of sunshine as you are up and at 'em, and our highs in the afternoon getting to right around 60 degrees for most of us, upper 50s if we don't touch 60. But the sun is still dry, too. And actually, we have some very quiet, dry weather to close out the week. Even on Friday, there's really not much of any rain nearby. If anything, it's down in the southern tier, Pennsylvania. Temperatures, though, a little bit cooler on Friday, lower 50s at that point. And then our next chance for any rain really doesn't come until the weekend. No real big heavy downpours, nothing really too widespread. And even in the morning, most of it is staying down to our south. In the afternoon, that's where we'll find more of these scattered rain showers. So if you have the outdoor plans on Saturday, you got the baseball games, trying to have the yard sale or anything, I think a lot of you are going to be okay. Of course, have your plan B ready to go. And a little bit of rain kind of moving on by here Sunday morning, and then we're left with just an occasional shower here and there. But again, no heavy downpours or anything like that. On Monday, mainly dry, low 60s. We've got some rain developing. Our next cold front moves through here mid next week, so we'll have developing showers happening on Tuesday in the 60s.
Okay. Let's answer our question of the day. It is Earth Day here in Central New York, right, Kate?
Not too shabby, you know. I don't know how many people have gotten boats out or anything like that today. But, you know, anything you want to do outdoors this afternoon, not looking too bad. It's a bit damp this morning because we had some rain come through last night, but our clouds are gradually breaking apart. We're seeing some of that sunshine looking out over Oswego. You see Lake Ontario in the distance, and things are really beginning to green up more and more as we are getting some of these milder temperatures. We were in the 40s this morning, a lot better than it was yesterday. Clouds and then mixture of sunshine this afternoon with everyone in the 60s. If you're not, then you'll be in the upper 50s like in Oswego and over near Sodus. Not bad tomorrow. Highs near 60 again. We'll keep it quiet through the end of the week. We'll watch out for some rain showers over the weekend. Most of that is happening later on Saturday. And yeah, just keeps bringing along, basically.
That's
Here we
what
go.
we do, one foot in front of the other. You can watch the latest news, weather, and sports, and original programming at WSYR Plus, our free streaming app available on Roku, Fire, and Apple TV.